Good day. My name is Adolf Kuschke. I'm a 58-year-old retired insurance executive. I've got over 30 years in the insurance industry and I've recently retired. The last couple of years, as part of my duties, I was in charge of the mentorship program of all new employees in training and getting them up to speed to company policy regarding the correct use of English in the business corporate environment. This mentoring and coaching of staff I found to be the most enjoyable part of my duties, and I'm very passionate into helping people and seeing them succeed. Right, that's regarding the teaching and mentoring. As I said, I've got plenty of experience, over 10 years in that field. You asked about my flexibility. As I mentioned previously, I've recently retired and I've got plenty of time. I'm a bit of a night owl, so funny hours don't affect me. I'll be available 24/7. Right. The next question I was asked to deal with is how would I deal with pupils, learners, students who have a hard time in focusing on the material. First off, when I start a class, I almost make sure, very sure, there's no external factors that can distract the student, like maybe a TV in the background, the cell phone under the table, or anything. Make sure there's no distractions. Other factors that can come into play with students having difficulty in focusing might be the material you're dealing. They might not understand the material correctly. It might be over their head, or likewise it might be too simple for them. And they'll get bored. You'll have to look at your teaching style and make sure that you teach according to the class's attention span. Remember, younger learners will have shorter attention span than adults. Regarding students who can't understand the vocabulary, first thing you do is make sure everybody understands and know the alphabet by heart. Once that's done, you've got to start using words in the correct context. Make sure you put the words together in nice, interesting little clusters. If that fails, use visual aids, use props of any kind. But get the students involved. And once they get the word, make sure they practice it immediately, practice it the following day, practice it weekly, follow up monthly. Make sure that the students practice the words until they've got it perfect. In dealing with non-responsive learners, I've always found that when you've got a non-responsive person on the other end, you've got to stop immediately, engage the person directly, ask him questions, try to get some sort of an idea of what his interests are, and build a bond and get him talking. Once he's talking and he's starting to respond, you can always slowly work back to the material you're trying to teach the specific learner. These are things that I've learned over the years, and you can't teach that in any class. You've got to know that. You've got to have the experience to do that, and I've got that. Thank you.